All right. Good evening once again, and thank you for joining in. I believe we are going to have a great time tonight. I will be making some of us co-hosts. You don't have to do anything. I'm just doing this in case network throws me out. Just hold on until I'm back. You do not need to end the meeting because I've been in a meeting where I made somebody a co-host, and immediately the network threw me out. The person ended the meeting. She said she was too afraid because the hosting fell on her and she didn't know exactly what to do. So please don't be like that lady tonight. I've made a couple of us co-hosts. When anything happens, I believe that God will not allow it, but I mean, this is Nigeria and this is technology. And so anything can just happen. So if I'm thrown out, I have already made additional provisions for networks because I know the kind of situation we are. Although it can happen anywhere though, it's not peculiar to Nigeria, but it's just that our own seems to be more erratic. Tonight, we want to talk about top up and get reward. For some of you, you've heard about it. I've already told you certain things about it, but I mean, it's okay for us to meet like this. Meeting on Zoom is like meeting physically. We can share and then we'll be able to know exactly what it is that we want to do. So I want us to quickly look at this. I will be sharing my screen. And if you can see my screen at any point in time, just let me know. If I say I'm sharing and you are not seeing, also let me know. Right now, I believe that I'm sharing my screen. Please let me know if you can see the screen that I'm supposed to be sharing. Please confirm to me in the chat room if you can see my screen. Can anybody see my screen? And if you cannot see the screen, just let me know. Good evening, Ma. Okay, you can see the screen. Well, if one person can see the screen, that means everyone can see the screen. So, never mind if you can see the annotation. I don't know why that is coming up right now. Let me push it aside as we go back in the slides. All right, so what we want to do is to quickly look at navigating the current economic landscape, because ordinarily we can do businesses, but sometimes when we have our goals, When we have the reasons why we want to do what we are doing, then you see, it becomes a lot easier and a lot better for us to quickly grasp and understand what exactly we want to do. So if we want to put a topic to today's learning, it is navigating the current economic landscape. Exactly what can we do? You know, the unique economic challenges in Nigeria, we depend so much on oil. We have infrastructure deficits, unemployment, inflation, corruption, security concerns, and then lukewarm attitude of Nigerians to opportunities. You see, even this meeting, we all agreed that we're going to meet at 5, and a lot of people didn't sign up for the meeting many minutes after 5. That's not good enough. We are always so lukewarm to opportunities, and then we keep complaining that the economy is not good. So we also need to understand and address these challenges to be able to navigate the economic landscape effectively. If we do not look at these challenges, we depend too much on oil. There are so many other things we can do, but we just look at oil and we say it must be oil. I must also become an alakija. I must have my own oil block and blah, blah, blah. We don't open our minds. We don't open our hearts to other opportunities. So this is like what we want to talk about today. And the key factors affecting the current economic landscapes are the oil prices, government policies. We've been saying this. When Fela Anikulapo was alive, he said it. If he had been alive, he would still be saying it up till today. We don't know what is really wrong with Nigeria, but we don't have to keep complaining, and we don't have to keep, crying, doing pity parties all over the place. What we should do is to stand up to it and take care of ourselves, because I mean, these are the only bodies we have. We do not have any other body, and so if we are not able to take care of ourselves, we don't have to. We don't know what to do. We're just there. Then it will be a sorry case. The government policies are never interesting to people. They will be owing you. They won't pay. They will bring another policy that will make them not to pay. I don't really understand. But one thing I know is that it is possible for me to look at what I can do and start doing it, and at least make life comfortable for myself, comfortable for my family, and then comfortable for people around me. The infrastructure development, diversification efforts, exchange rates, exchange, don't let's even go there. Then the global economic trends. The only difference is that all these things, all this meltdown is global, but the way their own governments and even the people respond to this meltdown is what is different. And this is what we really need to look at. Then the security situation. You cannot really sleep with your 2 eyes closed. So all these are the key factors affecting the economy. Then insensitivity of the populace to opportunities. Like I said, opportunities abound everywhere. It's so hot. The weather is hard these days. If I decide to sell ice block, I'll make so much money. I was just thinking about it this afternoon when I got back home. I was looking at it that this weather is so hard. Me that I don't like drinking cold water, I started drinking block. So this is actually an opportunity, for people. It's a business opportunity. If I decide to now sell ice block, the same as I should be started again, but it's also a business opportunity, especially if you go to areas where people can really buy cheaply, like motor garages and all of that. Then understanding these factors and their interplay is very essential to comprehending and adapting to the dynamic nature of Nigeria's economic landscape. Like I said, we do not have to throw pity parties. We just have to stand up to it, because you see, the rich will always get richer, because the poor will always think that every opportunity is a scam. If I put even on my WhatsApp status now and I say I'm selling ice block, some people will still say, hey, this woman, Sha, you know, they look down on opportunities. Whereas those who have this billionaire mindset, look at that, this woman is smart. The weather is so hard. Look at what she's doing. I want to do similar things too. And then they start thinking. So Sharma is very right. The rich gets richer because the poor is always thinking that every opportunity is a scam. You know, especially when they don't probably know the person that is bringing this opportunity. We should open our hearts, either you know the person or not. There's always the first time. At least look at it. Nobody will force anybody to do anything, but at least look at it. Have that billionaire's mindset. This takes us to potential opportunities in Nigeria. You see, the youth demography, we have a number of them. If anybody wants to cause trouble anywhere, God forbid, just look at the population of the youth and engage them. And on the same vein, if you want to do something fantastic and you need the people that can do it, look at the youth, the population of the youth as well, and engage them. You see? Then technology and innovation. A lot of technology and innovative ideas are just there. We are using one. Many years back now, there wasn't anything like Zoom. If we had to call this kind of meeting, I'll probably have to say, come to my office, or I come to your office, and it will be so cumbersome. I'm sure some of you are lying down on your beds. Some are even eating as we speak. I'm sure some of us are cooking in the kitchen, and yes, we are in a meeting, you know. Then the agricultural sector. Nigeria is so blessed that wherever you put anything, I mean, it grows. We have all these opportunities. Then financial services, renewable energy, manufacturing, leveraging on the population. We have a whole number, and God is not a God of mistake. He didn't make any mistake by making the population of Nigeria to be this high. It's because he wants us to leverage on this population. Then online business opportunities, like the one we want to talk about tonight, you know, there are so many of them, but I must tell you that you also need to look out for the credible ones. You need to ask your questions. Who and who are bringing these opportunities? Where are they? How good? How long ago? What are the values of what they are bringing? Okay, so recognizing and tapping into these opportunities can contribute to sustainable economic development in Nigeria. If we look at all these opportunities that we have enumerated, we are likely to be able to tackle the economic situation positively in Nigeria. So collaboration for sustainable navigation of these dynamic times. Networking platforms, you need to collaborate. Public-private partnership, ones we call PPPs, you need to collaborate. Knowledge sharing, like we are doing now. You need to, whatever, there is nobody that God has created that you don't know something. There's something. So for us to be able to manage this economic situation, we need to collaborate more. We need to share knowledge. You know, whatever you know, just share. You can share it free of charge. It doesn't matter. The more you share, the more you know. That's the law of, is it retribution now or law of attraction, you know? So when you share your knowledge, you know more. Industry associations, innovation hubs, research and development, government industry dialogues, online businesses in affiliation. You know, you affiliate. Some people are already there. They have the businesses. They only need you to affiliate with them and make some money while they too make money. Then you network with others. You network with people around you. I love to network a lot. As a matter of fact, at the back of my business card, you have there, we love referrals, because we do love referrals. We will try our best to satisfy you, but then we expect you to also refer us. So we like to network with people a lot, and I think this is a good idea because it works for me, okay? By fostering an environment that encourages open communication and cooperation, you, all of us, can contribute to a collaborative and sustainable approach to navigating Nigeria's economic challenges. We shouldn't just be there and just be saying, oh, this Tinubu, oh, this economy, oh, we don't know what's going on right now. We should just do something, do something. Like I said, God has not created anyone that does not have something up there that you can share. Just look inwards and then you can share. Now, this takes us to connecting economy. We are getting nearer to the reason why we're here. I'm sure some people will just be like, talk to us about TGR. That's why we're here. But we need to make the business case. You need to know exactly what TGR wants to do and what they are doing and what makes them a business opportunity that everybody should tap into. Because there is connecting economy in TGR. Does it have a place in the navigation of this economic landscape? Of course. The connecting economy, when you connect with others, you look for other people to connect with, you kind of hold other people's hands, and then you go ahead and you connect with them. Network marketing, when conducted ethically and responsibly, can play a role in navigating the current economic landscape. Yes. Please double underline conducted ethically, because every business has its own ethics, but some people can go ahead and do whatever they like with some businesses, but network marketing is a profession. And when it's properly done, it can actually contribute, to taking us out of the current economic landscape that we are in. Entrepreneurship opportunities, network marketing provides individuals with entrepreneurial opportunities, allowing them to start their own businesses with relatively very low upfront costs. You don't have to spend so much, to start some network businesses like the one we want to talk about tonight. Job creation, when you start your own business, you create jobs. Like for instance, there's a business that I'm in, the Royal Q, which is into crypto trading. Before you get to the last lap of the business, V6, you would have at least 2,000 people in your structure. Literally, what that means is that you have actually you've provided 2,000 individuals with work. You have created jobs for these people because they are making money, and that's just what network businesses, connecting economy is what we call them now, but it's network marketing. That is what it does. Job creation, skill development. There's no way you want to be in network marketing and you don't have a skill. At least you must have a skill of talking. You must have a skill of marketing. You must have a skill of understanding what you need to understand and then impacting others, So you develop one skill or the other. If it is trading, you need to develop the trading skill. As a matter of fact, apart from all these businesses making me money, I love the skill sets I'm getting, okay? Then market expansion, and then product innovation. All this comes with connecting economy. Then we have some innovative industries, financial institutions, healthcare industries, real estate industry, telecom industry. The one I want to talk to you about tonight is the telecom industry, telecommunication. The telecom industry, for those who came in early and they heard Femi Branch, you see, it's multi-trillion naira industry. And it's waiting for us to tap into it. Many people run away from telecoms because it's very expensive for people to tap in. But like what we want to talk about now, some people have already looked at the way that they can make it simple for us. And that's what TGR has done. The telecom industry can significantly contribute to navigating the current economic landscape in Nigeria and globally in terms of connectivity and communication. Robust telecom infrastructure improves communication That's why we're here, and that's why you can hear me, because it is telecommunication. We are communicating. It fosters collaboration among businesses, government entities, and individuals. That's telecoms for you. Then economic growth, financial inclusion, innovation, and technology. The telecoms industry often drives technological innovation, encouraging the development of new services and solutions that can enhance various sectors of the economy. Now, let me tell you for free, the kind of money we are all looking for is always in the businesses we are avoiding. Online businesses are just, when you want to look at it, this is where you can really stay at home or stay in your office, stay on your mobile devices, and you are making money. But some people, I don't know why, they are so afraid. They are like, hey, what's it today? Everything online. Oh, like last year when I ventured into one, I was scammed. Excuse me. It's because you were probably careless. You're supposed to look at certain indices that I've talked about. You looked at who is even behind this thing. What are they doing? What are the services? What are their products? What are they selling? Exactly what are they saying? How long have they been in the market? Where is their office? Can we pinpoint at anybody? But we are too eager to just make the money. When somebody comes and says, when you put 10 naira, we'll get $20. You too, you go and put without looking, and then we lose money. And then when people now bring us genuine opportunities, we kind of look down on these opportunities. Don't let us do this anymore. Let's have a mindset change. I normally call it mindset surgery. Let's have that so that we can know what we are doing and do it well. The last slide actually talked to me directly, and I picked up the challenge because my story, that's why I say very long story. I used to, don't let me say 8 networkers, don't let me say 8, right? But I used to not like them. Immediately they are saying, okay, ma, you see, this is what we have, especially those people in the offices where they give us LPOs in companies. It seems as if that's what most of them do as their part-time, but I didn't understand it at that stage. So immediately they are saying, Auntie, you see, and when you buy this forever living products, I would just be like, oh my goodness, this one has come again. How much? And so the one combo is 75,000. Okay, bring it. I will buy it, and most of them will just be there on my dressing table and expire because, I mean, how many body creams do you want to use? You're already used to one and you are using it. And that's the one I'm used to. And I'm like, okay, if this one will not allow me to go, let me just buy. So once I go anywhere and they say, hey, Auntie, I'll be like, oh my goodness, this, all these jobless people, not knowing that it's actually me that I was jobless, that I was always carrying LPOs all over the place. I didn't have other sources of income. Although in my business, my 9 to 5, God has so much loved me that he has created me in such a way that I can't even do one thing and be okay. As I'm talking to you now, that's why I put off my video. I was doing other transactions on the phone. Excuse me, don't be annoyed, but that's just how God has created me. I was talking to you. I wasn't missing anything. If I didn't say it now, you won't know what I was doing, So even in my 9 to 5, I'm into different, diverse businesses. So, but for some of us, we're just one way. It shouldn't be, because what happens when that one way closes? So we should really look at this and look at it critically. And that's why we are bringing this opportunity, and we expect you to tell everybody, because it's a genuine one. It's something that we cannot do without. When we go on in this presentation, you will understand where I'm coming from. Telecom industry, there's job creation, it's education and information access, because we are teaching now using telecommunications. Then the smart cities and the IoT, that is Internet of Things, is under telecoms industry. Then the virtual top-up. You see, this VTU, the virtual top-up is a secure online package by telecommunication company to enable you dispense data, airtime, like the banks, and make money just as the banks do. The VTU is what the banks are also using. It's under telecom industry. They call it virtual top-up. So this VTU is what TGR uses, and that's what we're going to explain to you too. You will have it. I have mine. A lot of people have, and we have been using, like I've been using mine since 2023 without fail. And I'm going to show you how this works tonight. So in summary, the telecom industry serves as a critical enabler for economic development, innovation, and improved connectivity, playing a very vital role in navigating the challenges and opportunities of the current economic landscape. So if we ignore the telecom businesses, then we know that we are actually in for a long thing, a very long thing. So let's embrace it once we understand it. Now, telecommunications is the new oil well. That's the truth. Because I don't even know whether it's the oil, whether the oil is dry, it's new, or whether some people have siphoned and they are keeping it for their 100 generations new. We don't even know. But right now we have oil. We don't even know that we have oil because we still buy petroleum products in such a very high, at a very high cost. Look at petrol price is jumping. Gold price is galloping. Vegetable price. When you buy, I bought carrots today. The carrot I bought for $2,000. Oh, excuse me. I bought for 2009. You see, I can sit down and finish it in one sitting. Carrots. Before, oh God, don't let us even talk about it. Then is it your phone and electricity bills? They'll say you are premium customers, and they'll still take your light too, and they will charge you so astronomically high. But that is where we are. But what we need to do is to also look for opportunities that can mellow all of these things, especially for those earning salaries. It's only salary that will be telling you that I'm running, and you are not even seeing it running, you know? So telecommunications is the silver lining in a recovering economy. You see, the more we grow the telecom industry, the better for our economy. Let's look at the telecom industry analysis. You know, this analysis have been done, I think in 2022 or thereabouts. So it's not current. That means that it is higher than this because a lot of other people had already joined. Some children were not of age at the time we're talking about, and they are now of age and they are using telephones. You know, in Nigeria, research had shown that we have 250 million active SIM cards. All of us on this call now, if I ask how many SIM cards you have, you know, the ones you use for your business, the one you use for yourself, because you're never sure. You look at it that if Glo is not working, let MTN work. If MTN is not working, okay, let 9mobile work. No, so you just keep buying the SIM cards, and all of them are active. At least all of mine are active. As I'm talking to you, I have at least 6 active SIM cards. 6 active, not SIM cards, but active SIM cards. So we have 250 million active SIM cards. 3 million Nigerians recharge their phones per hour. 3 million. That's what the NCC says. 14 billion naira is what is made per day on recharge. 14 billion. All this came in from NCC. We didn't conjure. You can find out. You can Google. You can ask ChatGPT. You know, 14 billion naira per day on recharge. Then 446 billion naira a month on recharge. And then 21.4 trillion naira on recharge per year. That's where our money, if I ask us now, how many people have eaten? A lot of us have not eaten today, but our phones have eaten, our iPads have eaten, our computers have eaten. You know, today, if you don't eat, it doesn't concern your phone. If you didn't charge your data now, you won't be on this call. That's just it. And if you don't have NEPA lights, cannot be here. That means that you paid for electricity. And that is why the business newspaper is telling us that telecom overtakes oil sectors in contributions to the GDP. That's what the FBN said, and that is what is reported, you know. So now, Nigerian phone, we just want to build it up and then we move into TGR. Nigerian phone subscribers spend 242 billion monthly. That's in the business newspaper. Now, everybody is always data, data, data. Data has become the fastest growing commodity all over the world. It's not only in Nigeria. You use data just as if you are drinking water. So the industry where it plays out, that is the telecom industry, is being celebrated as the new oil well. Data's consumption has very high frequency. This is how you know the business you should kind of go with. You want to affiliate with a business, you have to look at the frequency, you have to look at the volume, and then you have to look at the value. Because if something is not bringing any value, then nobody is really going to consider such a business. Even if you make a mistake and you enter into it, that will be the last time. But when you look at data consumption, it has very high, even your recharge, your airtime, very high frequency is what we do mostly. If you don't have data on your phone, you'll be feeling as if the world is coming to an end. Or if you don't have airtime. So the frequency is so high, the volume is also very high. We've seen the volume, you can hear the 240 billion, 200 and this million, 200 and this trillion. You know, so the volume is really high. That means that you can do this business, other people around you can do it without anybody affecting anybody, you know. And then, of course, the value is very clear. As we can see, without data, we're not going to be able to be here. It has become an addiction, actually. It has become an addiction. Look at these people. They're supposed to be eating. Probably they're supposed to be having a get-together. You can see everybody. It happens even in homes. A friend of mine told me that the husband had to warn her that when coming to his room, she just drop her phone somewhere. Because you come to somebody's room, that means that you want to gist with this person. And then you are busy on your phone, pressing. So the poor man just said, please, hello, when you are coming to my room, this is my own space. Don't come with your phone. And you won't meet me with my phone. So if you want to talk, let us talk. Look at these people now. It has become an addiction. So why are we not making money from what has become an addiction? That's the question. MCN alone, see what they are declaring. Billion, 4.2 million new subscribers in Q1 of 2020. Surge in data consumption push MTN's revenue to 568 billion in Q1 of 2023. Can you imagine? We are in 2025. I've not updated my slides. That's why you are still saying this. So if it was 568 billion, why are we not even thinking of, if I'm making 0.001 of all these billion flying around, that won't be a bad idea at all. You see, the banks, they know what they are doing. You will see that most of them now, they don't call us to come and open bank accounts anymore. What you keep seeing, their customer buy airtime and data, or pay for subscriptions directly from your bank account. Download your mobile banking app to start downloading, not to start, you know, having an account with them. Because research has also shown that banks in Nigeria, each one of them makes over 300 million on recharge. Both of you and, anyway, not you and Aisha, because me, God has delivered me since 2023 when somebody told me about it and I embraced it and I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it. As a matter of fact, I now kind of have my recharge for free. And I'll tell you how you too can, you know, because let's even go ahead. Look at Nigeria. Look at businesses. Airtel is there. Dangote is there. Look at where MTN is. This was in 2022. By 2025, maybe MTN has even become number one. See where your banks are with all the million that they are making. You see? Look at where MTN is. So this is a great business, telecom business. Just look at this. Just what I just said. What if you two could even earn just 0.001% from all this airtime and data? Me, I know what I would do, but I won't tell you. If I can just earn the 0.001% of all these trillions that they are throwing up and down. Anyway, let's go on. So this is why we want to talk about top up and get reward. This is why we want to talk about top up and get reward. Because this is the best online mobile solution provider right now. They are doing exactly what the banks are doing. Sorry?
So if I say I forget you by Lole.
Sorry about that. Somebody joined and decided to lend his voice to what we are saying. Please stay muted. I've already muted everyone. Kindly stay muted until you want to talk. Right now, I'm the one talking. So let's have one meeting. So it's the best online mobile solution provider because they also use the same VTU that the banks are using. And Top Up and Get Reward is a company dedicated, to open up hidden financial treasures. All those things that those banks have been hiding from us. I don't hate banks. They are my friends. But the truth is, they are rich already. Why are we making them richer? That's my own point in all of this. The premier products of Top Up and Get Reward are recharge cards of all networks. And then the NEPA, you can also pay your NEPA tokens. And then we will now talk about how then, what's our concern? How does this concern us? We want to make money, right? And this is where it is. If you really want financial freedom, you really need to be positioned with this Top Up and Get Reward. Because they are dealing with products that, like we said, that these products have high frequency of usage. The volume is very high. And then the value, you can't even, you can't second guess the value. The value is there, top notch. And these are the products. All the networks, then the DSTV, StarTimes, PHCN, Smile, all of these things. These are the products. Remember I said, when anybody brings any business to you, look at what are they selling, before you enter into Ponzi. What's the product? What are the services? Exactly what do there could be other things attached now when they're now saying, bring people, we'll give you money. That's okay. But there must be something that you are bringing the people to. This is how to identify genuine online businesses. You look at the products and services, you look at the frequency of usage, the value this thing is bringing, then, of course, you want to look at the volume. Because once the volume is big, then you know that you can make your own money from it. VTU portal, like I said, that's what they use. That's what the banks also use. Virtual top-up is what is called VTU. It's an online vending portal used for the effective management and distribution of digital prepaid products like airtime, data, and bill payment services. All the banks, that's what they use. So, what do you need to get into Top Up and Get Reward? Let me tell you a little bit of background of VTU and why we are doing this, why TGR is now saying, come over, join us, be our partners. You see, all those service providers, the MTNs, the Glo Mobiles, all of those service providers of this world, they give 5% back to these people that vend to us. All the people that have VTU, they give them back 5% of whatever you are charging. So if you charge your phone with 10 million naira, the banks that you have pressed their star 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be giving 5%. So TGR now looks at it that, okay, I do not have the database the banks have. The banks have our database. That's why they could send us all those text messages of come and recharge. They will even be reminding you. So, I mean, if you don't, you are not going to say, oh, okay, that's true. I don't even have That's it. Then you press the start 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they make their 5%. And then upon it, they will now charge you VAT on the money that you have used. There is nothing they are giving you back. Nothing, absolutely nothing. So TGR now looks at it that, okay, we can buy the VTU. It is very expensive. So they have the VTU. I always liken it to you buying like a big plaza. And then you are looking at it that, okay, this plaza I have bought it, but I will be okay if I have tenants. That's exactly what TGR is now doing. These tenants, they will take off some of the load off my neck by paying part of this VTU. So the packages we are talking about, we are going to talk about, is they are all very, very cheap. They are not cheap, but affordable. Let me put it that way. Okay. So is it what you are going to pay? Is it 1 million? No. Is it 500,000? No. VCU is very expensive, but they have brought it down. That's why we said initially when we were talking, when we were building up towards this presentation, I told you that you can affiliate. That's what TGR is now saying. Because they know that they don't have the database. They are now saying, bring us people, join us. You to bring more people, you know? So you can make money with your phone. We should not allow our smartphones to be smarter than us. If I must buy expensive phones, then I must be making money with them. There's no point just carrying that phone that can build you a 2-story building with the price you have bought it, and this is in my village. The phone that you are using can buy me maybe a 2-story building in my village. And then the only thing you use it for is hello, 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 hello. And then you go to Facebook, you go and empower Mark also on Facebook. You go to LinkedIn, you go and look at what they are doing there. You are not doing anything with the phone. No, don't let that stop from now on. Because you can make a lot of money from your phone. I don't know why people carry phone and then they won't be making money from it. And so this is, you know, when we are talking of how do we even make money, I don't know why it's always women that are involved, but we like it like that. Look at my model also is a woman. Like, how do I make money? What do I need to do to get started? So like I said, we can liken it to a plaza. So what TGR is saying is that I have bought my VTU. Now you come and just rent a space on this VTU and transact your businesses. What are the businesses you are going to be transacting? You will do your own recharges, your own personal recharges. Instead of pressing the star 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you will be pressing it in your own comfort. You see, sometimes when I really get elated, and I'm so proud of TGR, is when the NEPA card in my house finishes. Anytime it finishes, especially when it is night, and then we cannot sleep, and I just carry my phone and I just do and I got some tokens, and then we load and light is there. You know, my husband will be so proud of it. That, oh, this is your business. This, you know, I always feel so satisfied because you would have just suffered all through the night without lights now, and everywhere would be so hot you won't be able to sleep. This is the kind of comfort this business has brought for us. And all they are saying is that come and pay this for these packages for a lifetime. But each package comes with its own bonuses. Like for instance, when you have the 5,000, you also have the dash you 10 PVs. So I can just say that everything about Top Up and Get Reward is about giving people, just giving. Maybe the owner, instead of being Mr. Babasude, should actually be Mr. Donatus, just donating everywhere, you know. So when you buy a package of 5,000, they give you 10 PVs. There are things you use these PVs for. All of these packages come with their own advantages. So you do not buy 5,000 Naira package and think that you will have the same opportunities as when you buy 50,000. You see, you can buy 100,000, but I normally don't put it on my slide because as far as I'm concerned, honestly speaking, what you get on 50,000 is like what you will get on 100,000. The only difference is that 50,000 package as 100 PVs and 100,000 package as 200 PVs. And at the end of the day, these PVs are also accumulated and you are given certain incentives. It is actually the PVs that we normally use to have incentives. And as we go on, you will see these incentives as well. But let me dwell a little bit on these packages here. Because apart from the PVs, when you also, if you decide to tell others, if you just want to be using it for yourself, you want to buy and then you will take back, they'll give you back 2% from the 5% that the service provider is giving TGR. TGR gives us back 2%. They give us back 2% on the recharge cards, they give us back 2% on the data, and then 1% of your NEPA bills, and I think 0.15 or thereabouts on the DSTV. That's one of the advantages of being in TGR. So if you just want to be doing it for yourself, you don't want to tell anybody, but that would be wicked because you are enjoying something you don't want to tell others. I don't understand. God may even ask that kind of person. So you say, I'm too shy. You cannot be shy with your children. You cannot be shy telling your siblings. You cannot be shy telling your spouses. You have some friends that you cannot be shy with. So I believe that it would be selfish if you know something good. At least that's my own driving force. I may not come to your home to tell you, but you will see it in my status. I'll put it on my status. So it's up to you. If you like, just the play. Come and look at something on my status and smile. The ones that make you laugh, laugh and go away. The ones that say pray, pray and go away. And you're not looking at the businesses there. I've done my own. My conscience will be very clear. So for all of this, you have the PVs. PVs are not wasted in TGR. So if you decide to tell people, like for instance, I'm on 50,000 naira, the diamond. And if I bring somebody in that decides to buy the 20,000 package for whatever reason, they will give that person 40 PVs and they will still add that person's 40 PVs to my own PVs. So my 100 PVs will become 140 PVs. And because I'm on 50,000 naira package, I am going to be enjoying the accumulation of PVs of those who will sign under me to my 10th generation. And that's where the generations end. So that's the advantage of this 50,000 over others. I think from 10,000 to 40,000, maybe fourth generation, I'm always advising people to be on the 50,000 naira package because it is very valuable to be there. You won't lose anything. The truth of the matter is you never know where the person you have signed up will carry his or her referral link to. If you say you want to, you just start on 20, you do 20,000 and you'll be there. The person you sign up may go and sign on 50,000 and then we'll go and carry all the village people, all the town people, all the association people. And then you are missing out because you won't earn from what they are doing. It will stop on your fourth generation. So even if you start with 5,000, you can start upgrading to 10 to 20 to, and you can upgrade from 10,000 to 50,000. So that's how it works. And apart from the PVs, whenever the people you brought in also, when they buy anything in TGR, when they recharge, TGR will still give you part of what they are recharged. I'm going to open one of my accounts. Trust me, I have many accounts in TGR because that's how you build network businesses. I have many accounts in TGR. I'll open one of them now and then I show you how it works. So for instance, if you come in under me and you buy your recharge, they'll give you 2% of what you are recharged for yourself. And they will give me a certain percentage from what you have recharged also. For me, I always tell people, I don't even care. I have never cared to look at what percentage they are giving me. It's enough that they are even giving me. It's enough that I can open my back office and I'll just see money. Sometimes when I want to sleep every evening, I'll go to my TGR and I'll clear and put the money in my bank account. Thank God. And then I sleep. Another day is tomorrow. There is no way people will not recharge. And it doesn't matter how much, at least I'll meet something there. So when I want to sleep again, I will clear. I'll go to my highest account. Then I'll clear. And then I will, if I need to recharge, I'll recharge. That's why I said I have started recharging free of charge, because it's from the bonuses that I now do my recharges. And you too can do that. So these are the packages, and that's how they run. Okay. So these are the bonuses. When you first recharge, actually, when you sign up, like if you sign with 50,000 naira, they'll give you 10% of that registration back as a bonus. That's why I said for TGR, I think everything is just about giving. So if you sign up with 50,000, they'll first give you 10%, which is 5,000. It's actually meant for you to navigate around your back office to be able to test, run, and buy. So they'll give you that 10%. Then when you buy airtime and data, I've said this in passing, they'll give you 2%. For your TV subscription, it's actually 0.5%. I think I said 0.15, 0.5. That's a lot. And then for PHCN payments, the almighty NEPA, they'll give you 1%. So you can imagine if you use 150,000 in your house every month and you're having 1% back. I mean, that's something. Now, all the networks, all the transactions, imagine you have 120 people. We're just saying, if you sign people, sign them all, and they are buying 200 naira airtime or data daily. A lot of people buy a lot more than this. I can't quantify how much data I buy. And this with having Wi-Fi and all of that at home. But you know, you won't carry Wi-Fi, home Wi-Fi around. Most of the time we are on the road. Sometimes you even forget to put on the Wi-Fi itself. Just carry your phone and you are there. Sometimes a lot of time people would seize the lights, we still use your phone, you know? So you can imagine if you make 30 kobo and then you multiply by this 120,000 people, if you happen to have, and you can, remember we have billions of people in this country. This means that you can actually earn between 10,000 and 100,000 daily income, and it is possible. I've experienced it. I've experienced it a number of times, not even 10,000. I've experienced 35,000 daily income. And I'm telling you, I'm not kidding you, 30 something thousand. I only need like 3 persons to sign up on 50,000 package. And they give me back 22% of their package. That's 10,450. Multiply that by 3. That's over 30,000 naira already. It's possible. These people, they are in connecting economy. Just let us face it. Let's face it. Like Mark is in connecting economy on the Facebook. You go there, you tag some people. He's making a lot. Look at what he has made. By the time we're doing this, he was just 36. He's a lot older now. He has made $96 billion by July 2020. Look at our dear Aliko. Although if I make this money that Aliko is making, I would be okay. And I will thank God. I've not made it. I'm thanking God though, but I will thank God the more. But look at, he's selling cement, sugar, and flour. He's not networking. See his own. He's 63 years old. 8.1. It was 63 in 2020. Look at 8.1 billion. Look at, compare it with $96 billion from a 36 year. So connect, there is a lot of money. The ones the Yorubas will call Bukowo, when you are into connecting economy. When you are, that's why I always tell people, me, I'm a connector. Because I like to connect people. So these are my colleagues. See this woman, this is Alaja Taibat Adiosh. When you see some of the calculations we make here in TGR, you know who's time to see there. She's a mathematician. I've told certain people her story. She introduced this to this man, Dr. Uchendu. Dr. Uchendu introduced it to my friend Love Oladele. Love Oladele connected me. And I have connected some other people. I'm hoping that maybe by the next time we are meeting, I will have somebody who will also be able to do the presentation, and then the person's picture can be next to mine. Okay, so we are all connectors. If I tell you there is a larger story here, she was as a graduate of mathematics of the University of Ilorin. She tells it by herself. She was selling tomatoes on the streets of Ibadan when somebody introduced TGR. Today, as we speak, Alaja Taribat Adeoshun is on the board of Top Up and Get Reward because she has done so well for herself. By the time she was talking to me, because I mean, she was presenting, you cannot, for me, you can't just come and say, yeah, come and do this business. I want to see the success story of the person who has done it. So they brought up our account. She had made well over 33 million from all these couple thorough that we are talking about. That's how to do connection. See, our dear Papa is still making money from MTN till tomorrow. I was told that from every MTN star, certain, they've given him his own star, what. All of these people are in connecting economy. The Uber of the world, they don't even have any vehicle, but we use Uber anyway all over the world. This is what connectivity is all about. Facebook, Amazon, Alibaba, Airbnb. Airbnb doesn't have any house of their own. You build your house, you sign up for Airbnb, and then they make their own courts. This is how people make money. So we cannot stay here, and it's through technological innovations. We cannot stay here and say, oh, AI online. I don't want to do. Last year, they duped somebody, you know. So when you show your friends, it's more money into your account, your bank account, and you can transfer this money. Let's quickly look at the benefits. The affiliate income. When you refer, you earn. I told you, you earn 22% of the package the person. This TGR, they are not at all greedy. When you bring anybody as a direct referral, you earn 22%. Okay. So that's the indirect referral that I said I didn't bother to look at. So like if I bring somebody now, they will give me 22% directly. If this person brings somebody else, they will give the person 22% of what that person is bringing in, and they will give me 5% as an indirect referral. And then the third generation, 1.5% on to my 10th generation, because I am a diamond. I'm on the diamond package. If you're on 50,000 Naira package, this is what you have as your referral income. When you get it to the 10th generation, that's what I've been to level 10. But even if you are on 5,000 package and you bring anybody in, you still have 22% of the direct referral, but you do not have indirect referral. When that person brings anybody, they won't give you anything because the innovation actually starts on $10,000. I mean, sorry, on 10,000 Naira thing. And you have that a little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. You know, it's not just an adage, it's the truth. When you look at this entrepreneurial beggar, I choose to call him entrepreneurial beggar. See, he has water production company in Lagos, and he has the downfalls from the kobo that he collects. So little drops of water actually makes a mighty ocean. And if you have a window of opportunity, just as we are opening for you now, don't pull down the shade. Just ask for more if you need more explanation, and jump in because that business. But I like to show people. I will show you, and I'm always ready to assist. But I can only show people opportunities. I don't beg people because it's not my business. It's an entrepreneurship thing. You are starting your own business. You are not doing my business. You are starting your business. Okay. So you can also do client services for those who want to. I don't do this because I just believe, I don't know, it's part of what they do, but I believe that it's selfish because once I know about it, I think I should tell people about it so that they can sign up, because either way, I'm earning anyway, instead of me to say, okay, and I want to be selling to you, you must be bringing your phone every time, and then I will now sell to you, or I cut and sell to you. Easily, you can even lose that person. Because if this same client of yours moves to, if you live in Lagos, and this person even moves to Ekpelaso, I mean, he's not going to be coming to you now. He will have other people selling recharge cards around the place. Talk less of when this person now moves to my Duplo. But if you had already signed the person on, if you signed the person up, you've already made your 22% referral bonus. And when this person also, you've let the person see the reason why he or she should also sign other people up. you will be earning your 5%. And if you're on 50,000 naira package, then you enter your 10th generation. And the truth of the matter is, whatever your downlines are doing, when they are doing their recharges, they are still giving you something. That's the way TGR runs. It's not only the referral. It may be 1 kobo. It may be 1 naira. I'm going to open one account and you will see. Today, now, I'm sure I would have made some, even if it's 0 kobo. I mean, 0.1 kobo, not 0 kobo, 0.1 kobo. It's something. It's going to accumulate into something at the end of the day. You know, so you can be a reseller if that's what you want to do. You can even print out. We have some Bluetooth printers that you can use, and you can use normal printers as well. Like those who have shops and who have offices and they want to be reselling, it's okay. You can do that if that's what you want to do. But I don't do it, and I don't normally. Then e-earning, the affiliate earnings, you can put somebody's number into your own account and collect the 2%. Okay. Then we have some leadership program. The leadership program, I've been talking about them, you know, in person, but this starts only from 10,000 naira package. You cannot start the leadership program when you're on 5,000 naira package, and it has the level you can also go in leadership. All PVs are counted down from level 1 of Coral package, and to earn team members PV to level 5. This is subject to your package option. Depends on the package that you are on. If you're on 10,000, I think it's the next level or something. You know, all accumulated PV will not be wiped off though, but it depends on your package. Like I said, I think when you are on 10,000, even the PVs you earn is your first generation. Okay, but if you're on 50,000, so you have to think of just upgrading to 50,000, even if you are starting with as low as 5,000 naira. Then, when you have the accumulated PVs, in people, and they will be adding their PVs to your own as well. When bringing people, and you have accumulated PVs to 10,000 PVs in a month, in a one particular month. If your 10,000, if your PV reaches 10,000 in one particular month, not that you will have last month and this month, but I know 1 month. Like if you start from 5th of October to 5th of November, that's 1 month. You will have 120,000 bonus given to you. 120,000 naira. This is my Elijah. She has won this 120,000 many, many times, and many other leaders as well. This person too, because we don't want the presentation to be too long. A lot of people have won this because they have already built their PVs to 10,000. And then when you build to 25,000 point values, you are then a bronze director and you are given a trip to Dubai, or you collect 750,000 naira. You know, a number of people had also done this. They see this girl, Momtaza Adeosu. She's one of Alhaja Taibat's children. I don't know whether she has graduated now, but when she won this 750,000 traveling incentive, she was in the school. She was in the university. I don't know whether she has graduated now. These are things that we should teach our children. We don't have to carry all the wahala. They are in school. They know how to use credit. So they should know how to make money. When I was in secondary school, I was doing business already. If it's only to just braid your hair and I get some money, I mean, that's something. Or if it's just to weave some bags for you in Akmakaza, I mean, just to do something. So by the time I was in the university, I was designing because everybody would be like, we like your dress. And I was designing, up to tomorrow, I design my clothes. I just conceptualize it, I create it, and I give the tailor, and then we sew it together. Because I can change it at any time, you know. But even if we don't all have these creative abilities, we can. There's nobody God has created that has not given something. It's not possible. It's just that probably we have not looked inwards to see. This girl sold TGR to making it to 25,000 PBs, and she won that 750. I mean, you will tell me that 750,000 will not help a mother to do something in an education. It's not possible now. And then when you're a gold director, 100,000 people, you qualify for a car worth 5 million or the cash bonus, you know? And there have been many gold directors as well. Elijah had been gold directors over and over again, you know? Oladimeji also, 5 million one, just like that. This used to be Elijah's old car. She has already won a new one. This Venza, she loved this Venza a lot. That's Elijah there, and that's her Venza, you know? She collected the Venza and all the money. And then when you have the point value of 500,000 PVs to qualify for a car that is worth 10 million naira or the cash bonus, or you can use it as your housing incentive. You see this, my person here, he used his own. This is the Igbo guy that pushed Elijah to stardom because Elijah started with 10,000 because she didn't know the implications. She signed somebody else up. That person too didn't know the implication. It was that person that signed this bubble. And our dear Igbo, you know, Igbo knows business. They know what they are doing when it comes to business. The Igbo man now studied the business well. Knows that, okay, if I'm on 50,000 naira, these are the things I'm likely to get. Went all out and got all the incentives, most of the incentives, even before they got. So what are the values? You have to treat it like a business. So if you want to get paid like it's a business, you know, it's because we are treating it like a business that we are putting time aside now to do this Zoom meeting. But if you just say, okay, I've signed up, I don't even know what they are saying there, and you are keeping quiet, you are not attending Zoom meetings, you are not asking questions on the WhatsApp platforms, and you just put your money there and you go to sleep, the business won't treat you like a business. You're not going to make money. You know, I told you now that before I sleep, I'll go there, I will withdraw money. That's because I'm treating it like a business. Every morning when I wake up, I share about the businesses I'm in, both my 9 to 5 and my online businesses. I share. It's my phone now, and I can do anything with it. Nobody's buying my data. No? So if you do not try to create the future you want, you have to endure the future you get. That's what John Maxwell said, and it's very true. You know, this government, before they even got in, they had already told us that their families should be prepared for tough time. Not me. That was what your vice president said. That in 2023, they should be prepared for tough times, you know? And we still voted them in. This was before election. So this is a mathematical formulation. We put heads together to bring up, and a business that you have started with 10,000 naira, even if you do choral package of 10,000 naira, and you decide to bring people in, you can build it to 159 million. This is mathematics. It's not that we are looking at it and we are saying it off it. No. And we can go through this together. For want of time, we may not be able to go through others, even if they are on this presentation. But let's look at it. You bring somebody in on level 1. You are, if for your choral package, you sign up, choral package is 10,000. And then you now go ahead and you bring in 10 persons, 10 like-minded persons, and you teach these 10 exactly what they are to do. This is exactly what will happen. Because 22%, when they are on level 1, you brought your 10 affiliates. On their level 1, you will collect 22% of what they are bringing in. This is 2,090 naira commission. No exaggeration. Your earnings will be 20,090 on your first 10. If you look for 10 persons only, and all of you are signing up with 10,000. You may sign up your own with more than 10, but you just go and bring 10. Either you want to empower them, people in your churches, people in your mosque, people in your business association, and you're just saying, okay, come and make money with me. You are signing 10 persons up, and then you have made 20,090 naira, and your point values will be 200. Remember, on Coral, you have 20 PVs. So when you multiply your 10 affiliates by 20, You have 200 PVs already. You are building your PVs for your incentives. Now on level 2, you will earn 5% of those 10 that you have brought in when they bring in their own affiliates. Each of these 10, they are bringing their own 10, 10, 10. So they will bring 100. When they bring 100, remember they are your second generation, so you will earn 5%. They themselves, they will earn their own 22%. But you that you have brought them, you earn 5%. That 5% is 237.5 naira. If you multiply by 100, because each of them, you have already taught them what you have done, and they are supposed to bring their own 10 persons as well, each. So you will have grown your earnings to 47,500 by the time you get to your level 2. Your point value will have gone up to 2,000 because all the 10 they have brought, they are bringing 2020 PVs, and you have 100. I hope we are understanding it. By level 3, that's what you will have. Level 4, you'll have 2.5 of what they are bringing in. Each of them are bringing their own 10, and you are going up and up like that. By the time you get to level 6, just look at that. Your affiliates will have become 1 million. If each person does exactly what he or she is supposed to do, then your earnings will have grown to 142.5 million. Then look at your point values. Remember I said that when you have 10,000 PVs, you will have 120,000 given to you. That means that by the time you get to level 3, you've even doubled your 10,000. They will have given you 120,000. Then by level 4, you have even won the car. The 5 million, you will have been given the 750 because before you get to 200,000 point value, you will have gotten to 25,000 point values. So that means that you will have won 750 naira, 750,000 naira, and then you will have your 5 million. And by the time you get to level 5, look, this is how we calculated it, and you will have gotten your 159.6 upon business that you started with 10,000 naira. And we will stay in our houses. We'll be saying there's no work in Nigeria, there's no money, we can't even eat. If we do this, if you tell everybody, don't be shy. You meet them in the bus stop, tell them. The only thing that can happen is that they will say, oh, we don't want to do, and you move on. It doesn't mean anything. Say it on your social media handles. Tell everybody it's possible. So, like, we can start this among those of us that are on that platform. We want to start a fantastic 10. That's why we give it fantastic 10, just 10 persons. And this 10 going to look for another 10. This is the breakdown. This is how the breakdown comes over. And you have that much, you know? I don't understand why anybody will not be in this kind of business. You see, let me show you this because I put it there because this is actually what brought me in. This is what brought me into TGR when they showed me this particular slide of breakdown of Fantastic 20. Okay, Fantastic 20 and the reward. This is for registration only, and you are using the Coral package of 10,000. Look at where we got to 9.6 billion. I said, my dream is billionaire's dream. You mean I can do this? So I started and I'm pushing it. And I know that by the grace of God, I will get there. Because just look at it. Fantastic 20. That means we're going to look for 20 who can do 10,000 and who will be very, very conscientious with what they are doing. And they're going to bring their own. The people they brought will bring, and we keep building. 9.6 billion. Come on. I mean, this is not a joke. And it is possible. And TGR is not going anywhere. So it's not that, oh, what if they run away? No. I know their office is in Magodo GRA phase 2. And the truth of the matter is when you have a business like this and people are signing in and you are making money, why would you want to stop? except if there is village people behind or there are village people behind the person. You know, for diamond package, if you do fantastic 10 for diamond package, that is 50,000. Look at 50,000 and you bring up 10 persons. You form a club, 50,000 club. 10 of you, then another 10, you have 798 million. Just 10, 10, 10, 10, you know? So like I said, because of time, we may not be able to run through. Look at this is certificate of recognition given to TGR by the International Association of World Peace Associates. They have certificates of recognition also from the summits, um, world summits on the information society. So you cannot build a business up to this. They won the champion of WSIS prizes in 2021. Cannot be in a business like this and then you are saying that you want to run away. For what now? See, they were even commended by the Federal Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy, you know, Federal Government of Nigeria. They will have done their due diligence before they started giving them any letter. That's the Mr. Babatunde collecting the certificates from the then minister, you know? So, I mean, that's why we look at, these are all the indices we look at and we're like, they're not going anywhere. And I can tell you for free, it is too risky to be poor. The Bible even says the poor man is hated by his own relations, people of his household. They will hate him if he's poor. It's very risky. This person said the 200 million I gave to GreatK when he was running for governor was from my savings in the telecoms industry. So it shows us that it's not only people, small people like us, you know. That's what God's will, Akpabio told the whole world. The 200 million he gave GreatK was from telecoms. So maybe someday I'm going to say the 500 million I gave to Mrs. Ogunsawo when she wanted to become the governor of Osun State was from my TGR. Abi, it's also possible. So that is it. No one is rich enough to buy yesterday. But if you also heard, tomorrow could be yes. I'm just trying to tell you that what you did yesterday doesn't really matter. But it depends on when you now get off from this training, what you are going to do. And it doesn't matter the resources we have. If you have a lot of resources, those big iPhone and iPad and the computer, if you cannot use them, you will never succeed. Look at this idiot now. He has all the planks of wood. These are using it as a ladder. Look at what he's doing. But this cool guy, look at him. He had already done his ladder, sat comfortably, and he's looking at the other side. This one is still picking. That's just what we mean. No matter how many resources you have, if you do not know how to use, look at this also, this lazy one too. God has provided chicken, God has provided rice. He's waiting for God to come and help him put light on the stove. It will stay there forever. So no matter what resources we have, actually, let's turn our phone into an income channel. That's what they should be. What's your plan B? What will you do if your only source of income is suddenly taken away from you? This is another one of the ideations. This Mubina, I'm even going to put a video on the platform for you to see. You see the mouth, like typewriter. Come and be like my mother, Alaja, type out idea show. Because you can, you know, because my mother is taking care of the future of her children, which is true. She has also won the traveling incentives. And at the time she won this, she was in primary 3. So what are we talking about? You know, if you spend 2,000, 10,000 every single month, I'm sure most of us on this call spend more than this, then you need to be in TGR. You need to be in TGR. In conclusion, to navigate the Nigerian economic landscape, with God, everything is possible. However, we need to do our own part, which include looking out for opportunities, just as we are telling you now, adapting quickly Don't overthink. Once you see what you are looking for in the business, just sign up. Once you have the money, you have to collaborate. You have to innovate. Doing away with status quo. Like, we don't do it. We have started doing it. Oh, cannot say we don't do it. Remember, I told you my story. I never used to do it. Once they say, come and buy this, then you now buy the combo. Then you know, I'll say, I want it today. Just give me my help you and let me go. How much is your combo? I'll pay. But during COVID, when we saw Shege Pro Max, they started bringing online business. I started looking because those were the set of people that were making money, good money online. You know, that was when I started looking. I also saw it as an empowerment means. It's a way that I can be here and I've not even seen this person. This person is in my degree and I'm saying, okay, let me give you 5,000 package of TGR. Make some money. You know, let's buy you this package of this. You can empower people of God through all of these things. They are low-hanging businesses. You know, you can serve God through these businesses. So you have to do away with status quo. You have to do a mindset surgery. Like I said, you have to go online. If your business is not online, you are not in business. You have to start your telecom business immediately. You know, with your 10,000, you can win all of this. We've said that. And so I want to say thank you for staying online. And it is question time now. And when you are asking your question, I will stop sharing for a bit, and then I will go, and then we can see one of the accounts in TGR. Okay, so if you have any question, please let's have your question from what we have said so far. Do you have any question?
Good evening, ma.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, my name is Barisa Bafemi Moses.
Okay.
Mommy Ogusanwo introduced me, just called me up this afternoon to join, and I want to appreciate you because it's actually very, very clear. The presentation is okay. The presentation is nice. At least I could gain a lot of things. So I can say you're a very good lecturer, ma.
That's what we do for a living.
So for me, every week I spend 3,000 to buy data. At least that's data 3,000. And call, I can't even, at least, and the fact that, they have increased the data rate and things like that, telecommunications are also, they're increasing their tariff every day. So
Yeah.
I think for me, it's just a yes, because if I have to be saving little money for myself, and then I mean, to refer somebody to me is not a problem. So it's something I can do. I want to appreciate you. God bless you, ma. And how often do you do this presentation?
Okay, so we actually have a platform that I'm sure Mommy Ogunsanwo will still probably add you. We have a WhatsApp platform where we share information and all of that. But the truth of the matter is, we would like to do this like once in a month at least, but our people don't respond so much to Zoom meetings. Do you understand? So if we have people like this one now, I had to ask them on the platform, do we want Zoom meetings or want WhatsApp? Because I like people, like I said, I'm not going to force anybody to come and do something that will be beneficial to you. When you are starting the business, you are starting your own business, not my business. Do you understand? So we would always ask on the platform, do we want a Zoom? So because some people said, yes, we really want to have a Zoom that we are having this. But more often than not, we would like to do once a month. like once a month.
But on the
Yes.
WhatsApp platform, there's regular training.
Yes, there is regular information sharing. There is regular information sharing, like
daily or at least weekly training. So if I'm inviting somebody now, I
we
want
have
that person to
weekly training on the platform. Do you understand?
Okay.
We have weekly WhatsApp training.
Okay. So if there's a weekly training, and at least people can log in and see. And I will appreciate if your Zoom meeting can be at least once in 2 weeks. It will help a lot of people because it's clear. I like clarity, and you know what to do. You are already targeting what to do. It's nice. Thank you very much. God bless you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Any other question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm with you.
Yeah, good evening and well done, Madam Kofso.
Yes,
it's been so inspiring. I was just wondering, 10 people, are they going to be at the same time or for how long do you get the 10 people?
Okay, so like if you're able to get the 10 people at once, that makes it, that's why we said, let's form a club.
Okay.
So if we rise from this meeting and we're saying, let's form a club, let's give it a try. Let's look for like-minded people, 10 of us. And then we start with either 10,000 or 50,000. Let's even try it. And then we are now telling these 10 also, please look for another 10. And we are on their necks. We would have met, we would have let them know that this is what we want to do. I mean, 10,000, it may be a big amount now, but when you look at it really for the sake of what will come out of it, and it's not something that you have to wait till the very end before you start seeing what is coming out of it. It's something you are going to be seeing immediately. If you sign up 10 persons today, your bonuses will drop on the 10 like immediately.
Yeah.
So you sign 10,000 on, you have your 2,060 naira times 10. That's something. And then you're now telling the 10 to go and bring their own 10. And remember, we have said that this is going to be a club if we look at it that way. And then we probably form our platform. I'm just thinking of how it can work. I have not really started because I started on 50,000. And so when I formed the Diamond Club, many people came. Some of my friends came, but we're not up to 10. At that stage, honestly speaking, I was making a lot of money. Sometimes you just open your back office and you see 35,000. Just like that, every day, 3 days, we made 100,000. I'm like, hey, you are a billionaire already. Then I think because we said we wanted to do 50,000 club, it couldn't fly because the people now to go and bring their own 50,000 naira people was now a long thing. As in the economy, it was just like, okay, let's just be buying. Let's be buying. I'm okay. I just want to be buying. Anybody that they are bringing people, but they are not bringing 50,000 naira people.
Okay.
So some people will sign up with them on 10,000. So we couldn't really achieve that. I wish we can even give it a trial. So that's why I'm now saying, okay, I've started Diamond. Let me now, I can start 10,000 with some people. There's also 5,000. That's 5,000.
Yeah, I do.
Yes, so fantastic 10. Because with 5,000 too, you can do the fantastic 10 or fantastic 20, just 5,000.
Okay.
You know, so we look at people, we get fantastic 10, we put 10 people. We start with 5,000 naira. And then we tell this 10 to also bring people with 5,000. That would be the easiest. But the truth is, the PVs will not accumulate.
I know. I guess so. I guess that's why you're telling us.
That's why we are saying 10,000. But 5,000 would have been easier because even your housekeeper can spare 5,000 from
the
salary. You know, and it's not okay for us to be dashing people, you know, because when you pay in this business, I'm sorry to say, I've empowered people, but they're not up to it.
It's never the
You know
same.
what you have not bought with your money.
Money.
You give somebody 20,000 naira package, and this person is just becoming to look at your status. You are looking at the back office, you are not seeing him doing anything. He doesn't understand and he's not asking questions. And you're now like, okay, let me keep my money. You know, so these are the issues. These are the issues. And then I'm sure she won't want me to introduce her. I've introduced her earlier on as one of the connectors that connected me. Love Oladele is here with us. I'm sure she just wants to come in and stay and be looking. But I've already. Love, say hi to people, Joe.
Oh my God. I actually wanted to come in and just watch because at the time, by 5 o'clock, I was having training with some people and they were just like, when they came to my house this time, I couldn't escape them. So I was actually pursuing all of them that you should come and go. I have an important training to attend. Okay. Hello, everyone. Good day. And I'm so excited. I was able to meet up, but I always doubted if I'll be able to meet up. Guys,
we're waiting for you now.
We are in for a good one. The fact that we all use recharge cards, we use data. In fact, and it's not even getting cheaper. I don't understand. I'm trying every time. I'll just be analyzing. I wish that it can get more affordable, but it's not getting more affordable. So that's the reason why we need to make money. The reason why we need to make money with the same thing we have been using all over the years. Just before I came into this meeting, I went to check one of my accounts. You know, about 3 months ago, one of my accounts, I was able to make 750,000. And my second account is just remaining like 50, just only 50 PV to get to another 750,000. So it means that within a space of 3 months, that means I've made 1.5 million. From a business I started with 10,000 naira. And I've made more than that, but that's like the travel allowance. That's like the incentive. So this is it's so cool. And it's something that you're doing, just you're doing whatever you're doing. My friend Kofo here is a brand strategist. And yet she could still do this aside. So it's something you can just do aside, no matter what all the business you're doing. It's something you can do aside. So for me, it's just a very fantastic opportunity that we have here. And all you need to do is to grab it. And with as low as 10,000 naira, you can start going and making money with us. Thank you, Kofo.
Thank you very much.
God bless.
Okay, so I know that, I mean, I've been the only one talking. I know that there are some people that are members there on the call as well who will be able to share their testimonies, but because of time, I don't know if anybody has questions. Again, let me know. Love, let me make you a co-host so that I know you didn't come to do that, but one day I will So, Love, you are a co-host. Let me check kindly help me check the chat box if we have questions in there. While I try to share one very, very, let me see the account that I want to have on this laptop, because I have most of my accounts on all right. Let me show you how we make money in top up and get reward. All right, so I have that. Let me know if you can see my screen. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
let me just, you can see the kind of accounts this woman has there. All right, so let me open this. Let me log into this. I've told you that before I sleep, I go around which arrow. Ah, what's that arrow? Okay, I probably put a wrong email address. All right. So I just want to show you quickly how top up and get this is like the interface you see. You see what I mean? Look at money. Look at 5,431 is waiting for me. I already have a commission balance of 120. Anyway, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be gifting some people credits. Love, are you still there? Love, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I even said that you're for me now.
You don't get yourself. When you get $750 million in your, go and use that to buy. Okay, so you see all these transactions. This is what you see. Somebody bought 4,000. Look at, you see, I'm in my house, JJ. There's a transaction there. They draw 4 naira for me, 300 naira, 1 naira, 70 kobo, 50. These are the people that are doing their transactions in their homes. And this is where, that's how we make this money. So now I want to move the current commission balance. I'm going to move it to my current wallet balance. From this wallet balance, the one you are seeing in red, you can transfer money to your bank account, the money you have made. This is my 5,000 naira. Now, if I want to put it in my bank account, I can do that. So I'm going to put this commission so that we see what will happen when I gift what I want to give. I will remove all this money. I cannot spend this commission as it is here. I have to move it to that other wallet. So, and I can remove everything. So let me say I want to take out this 128 naira. It will remain 24 kobo there. I will send it in and you will see what is left there. That's the 24 kobo. Now, this is how TGR actually works. When you look at the wallets now, that 28 naira, the 128 naira, would have been added to this. For instance, if I want to transfer this money to my bank account, I only need to click this small arrow, and then I will click on withdraw. And then I will withdraw. I will withdraw to my bank account, but that's not what I want to do. But if I click on it, I don't have to do that. I will choose my kind, the type of account, if it's current or savings, and then I put how much I want to do. Within seconds, it gets into my bank account. Because when you are doing your registration, you will have left your account details. So now, maybe the first 3 persons to put their numbers on the chat box. The first 3 persons to put their phone numbers. Let's do some transactions here, and then you know how we make money. How we make money. How this money is made. First 3 persons. Co-hosts, I hope you are looking. The first 3 persons to put their numbers. When you put your number, put the network, please. When you put your number, when you type your number, because it may be 0803 and then you are on another network, you are on Globe because you have ported. Put your number in the chat room. We want to dash you some credits. It will be little, but we just want to demonstrate how it works. Okay? Obafemi, you didn't put your network. So we will consider Ajayi Olaoluwa as number 1 on Airtel.
Okay, Obafemi said Airtel.
Okay. So let's see what happens now for, if I want to give, this the same process you will use even when you want to buy. Okay, so I want to gift this person. I will go to do an airtime. I'll go to airtime recharge, and then I click on airtime recharge. It will open up the site. He had already told us that is Airtel. So you have to highlight Airtel, either on your phone or on your computer. You highlight the Airtel, and then you put the number. I think I copied his number and I'll just paste here. And I will be dashing him just 200 naira. Ayetile. I will give you 200 airtime, and then I pay. At the end of the day, you will see what will happen. I have not really dashed him 200. I have dashed him 200 less some percentage. Transaction is successful. Please let us know in the chat room if you have gotten it. You can see the speed. Let me have the other number too, please. The Obafemi's number, please. Can I have Obafemi's number?
080.
Okay.
23.
Okay.
52.
Okay.
01.
Okay.
27.
27. And he also said Airtel, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you can see speed of the light, transaction successful.
Victor.
Unlike your bank, they will still charge you VAT. Upon it, they will suffer you. They will tell you to press star 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you will press, they will say no airtime, no network. You know, what's the third person's network?
MTN.
Okay. Number, please.
070.
Okay.
65.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
56.
Okay.
20.
20.
Yes.
Where is the noise coming from? 07065 1056. I didn't hear the last.
20.
Okay. Thank you. MTN.
Yes.
Now,
Obafemi said thank you, so he has gotten his.
so transaction successful too. Please confirm in the chat box so that we know that that's the magic. You can see the speed.
Obafemi has confirmed. Obafemi has confirmed.
Okay. So right now, let's now look at something very important. You know, I did this transaction from my account, this account. And let's see how they would have given me the commission. That's how we make all this money. Remember, we removed this commission to 24 kobo. I already have 12 naira. From the 3 transactions I did now, you understand? So let's go and look at how this 12 naira came to be. You can see I did 200 purchase of 200 MTN by GreatK. That's the name of the account we are using. I did that. That's my name there. That's the account name. 400 deposits purchase. At least you can recognize that number we did last. The number we did, Airtel, they gave me back 4 naira. The other number too, 4 naira. You know? So the 128 dollars, the 128 naira I withdrew is right there. You see your transaction, very transparent, very, very transparent. And you can see the way the money drops. This is the way it drops. So when all those people that you have brought in, when they are doing the transactions too, they'll be giving you some things from it. Does anybody have any question here? from this end before I stop sharing the screen. You can withdraw the 12 naira again to that account. I can send it, and that's it. The speed, it's something else. You can see, and when you check the wallets, and we have some short videos to take you through all of this. Very, very easy business to do, extremely valuable. The volume is great. The frequency, very high. These are what you look out for when you are trying to join a business. So I think we've done a good job with this presentation. If you still have any question, let's have your questions. If not, then we can jolly well call it a day. Any question? We have any question in the chat?
How do we register?
Okay, so I'll give you a link because TGR also wants to know who they are working with. It's not just that you go online and then you start to know. I'll give you, they want you to come through somebody who they are working with and who they know already. And because, you know, it's money matter, the TGR app also, they have an app. You can also use the web app. But there are so many fake apps. So they want you to download from the intra-web. As a matter of fact, I prefer using the web app. It's easier for me to navigate through. And I just prefer it. I don't know why. I'm not just used to that app. I downloaded it. But when you want to download the app, you want to have started, you know, you would have registered, you would have started your registration, and then you now download the app intra-web if you need the app. So you will need to get a link. Now, if you register through my link, the lady you have invited will register through your own link.
Yes, that's what I mean. How do I register through you?
So I'm going to give you my own link.
And that's what I mean.
Yes. Then I will now put you through if you need it. Sometimes, I know you are a guru in network marketing. You can get your link by yourself and then you send it to her. And she too can get her own link. And if we really want to try out this fantastic 10, let's keep talking about it on the platform. So maybe we can have 10 like-minded people, and then we form another platform, and then we recruit other 10. Let's even see, because me, I want to get to that 9.6 billion. Love, you remember that it was that 9.6 billion thing that got me into it. I'm like, oh, yeah. I want to be a billionaire now. What are you people talking about? That's the also I'm into. Let's get this done, you know. But we haven't really gotten people that will say, yeah, we'll go all out there. I got the first people, I got some friends that, because me, I started, I wanted the 50,000 thing, the club. I wanted the 50,000 club. So I got my friends, but they couldn't get their own 10. So they just dashed me their 10,400 by 10, you know. That's what I made. But they started signing up whoever would come, the 5,000, the 10,000, the 20,000, which is okay. But if we intentionally start this 10,000, I won't want to see how that works. Maybe we can start talking about it on the platform if there are other people that are interested. All right.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. No more questions. Thank you for being here. So we meet on the platform. When you are interested, if you are interested, let us know. And then when you're adding your prospects to the platform, please make sure that they have used your link to register, because I throw my link around on the platform so they don't inadvertently use my own link for registration. Okay. So I think we are safe to end the meeting right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Have a pleasant evening.
And
bye.
God bless you.